Hey, today I'm going to show you how to propagate succulents. So it's super easy to do, it just requires some time and patience. So this is a plant that I have, and it's getting very tall, so I thought it would be the right time to go ahead and take off the leaves and propagate them. So what you're going to do is slowly remove each leaf. And I know sometimes for certain succulents the leaves grow really close to each other. And if your plant is like that, then you just want to make sure that you're slowly removing the leaf from the main stem and that the whole leaf stays together and you're not just getting, a portion of it. So if your plant is really tall like mine, you can take a pair of scissors and cut the head off. And so once this has dried and calloused over, we can simply just repot it in a new pot and it'll grow from there. So once you removed all the leaves that you want to propagate, all you have to do is let it sit in a dry, shady place for about a week, so until all the leaves have dried up and calloused over at the end. If you don't do this, what happens is that when you put the leaf on soil, it's going to absorb too much water, and rather than growing, it's going to rot and die instead. So that's why we want to wait a good week, I would say. What I like to do is just keep the leaves on a piece of paper towel and just leave them untouched. In the meantime, you can prepare a pot, or what I have here is an aluminum tray that I just filled up with soil. Now you want to make sure that the soil is not too moist, and if your soil is too dry, what I would recommend is using a spray bottle to just give it some moisture, but make sure you don't overdo it. Now this is what it looks like once I let it sit for a week and let the ends callus. So as you can see, it kind of looks a little darker, kind of more brown. So now it's time to finally put your leaves on the soil. Now you don't want to dig this in or bury it into the soil. You can just lay it right on top of the soil and the leaves will naturally let the roots grow into the soil. And for watering, you don't want to water this until the leaves have started to root and you see the plant growing. That's when you want to spray the soil lightly with some water. You want to make sure to really have the soil just a little moist, not completely dry, but with a little bit of moisture for the roots to grow and go into the soil. So time-wise, it really does require some patience. The first time I did this, I saw the first kind of plant grow from the leaf within about 2-3 weeks, but that kind of first leaf offspring to grow into a whole nother plant, it took about 2-3 months, and it was still very small. So for it to kind of grow into, a little small baby succulent took about, I would say, a good 4 or 5 months. And now I have some plants that I've had for 1 year, and they're pretty big, but not as big as the original plant that I bought from the store. So the process is going to take a while, but if you're patient, it's definitely worth waiting and, just seeing these plants grow. And with the top portion that we kept, I'm just going to take this and plant it into an empty glass jar that I had. And this is just going to start rooting and continue growing from where it was originally. So it's kind of nice because you don't have to wait a really long time for it to grow into a new plant. You kind of just have a brand new plant. Before I end this video, I just wanted to show you how long it took for the leaves to grow roots. So this is day 7. It's been 1 week since the leaves have just been sitting on the soil, and 10 out of the 21 leaves have rooted so far. Let me know if you guys want to see any update videos. I can show you progress in about a few weeks or a few months in time and let you know how it's going. Or also I can post updates in the down bar below about the different stages and timelines about how long it's taking to grow the plant and how big it's getting. So let me know. If you want, I can definitely do a future video about this. Well, hope this helped you out, and good luck growing!